Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Wizards. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
Yeah, I think for Washington, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. Washington with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout, and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
From deep. Not going to go that time. Well, Richard, we've had the Big Three era, then the Super Team era. But what era do you think we're in right now?
Well, you still need at least one superstar to win it all. The teams are focusing more on surrounding their stars with high-quality role players instead of going all in on super teams.
Here's Murray. Porter pulls it in.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Porter passes to Hodges, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Avdia. Pass to Murray. Avdia against Brown. Murray for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
I like how Murray pushes the pace, pulling up for the shot right off the pass.
Murray against Porter. Brown with a screen on Murray. Here's Porter going inside.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
Murray against Porter. Murray down low. He's off on that one. Nice D from Porter. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. Cloak loose and stolen by Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Avdia.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Porter looking it over. Porter finds Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Brown outside. Pass to Podziemski. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Sevic. He's defended by Podziemski. Back to Murray. Over Porter. The Wizards with another miss.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Pass to Hodges. Back to Porter. Here's Podziemski. There's a screen by Porter. Podziemski's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Let's take a moment now to recognize a player who has been incredible lately, and it's earned him Western Conference Player of the Month.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Now here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Here's Podziemski, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Hodges. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Milwaukee.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Wizards. Brown finds Podziemski. There's a good screen. Here's Porter. Another shot. Pass to Hodges. And stolen by Song. Porter with the steal. On the wing, Porter. And the Warriors miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Warriors making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Fox, he's checked in for the Wizards. Free throw good. Porter. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A pass to Fox. Here's Saar. There's the three. It's good from long range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here is Hodges. He had 19 points in the win against Milwaukee.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And so it's Washington with it, following the miss by Michael Porter. A pass to Fox. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Warriors trail by 4. And, you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back three, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
And so it's Washington with it, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Here's Branham, still yet to score. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Sevic, he's defended by Podziemski. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Hodges with a screen on Fox, 11 feet away. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Golden State moving it around. There's a screen by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Branham, the pass to Porter. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Avdia dishes to Fox to the middle. And he dunks it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. Pass to Hodges. Here's Branham. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Beyond the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Fox passes to Avdija. Sarr sets the screen for Avdija. And Sarr throws it down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Markkanen, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Sarr. Porter against Fox. Outside, Markkanen. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Porter against Fox. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Podziemski on the wing. Outside, Markkanen. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Wizards have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Now, here's Porter, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. For 3, Westbrook pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside, Kuminga. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of hand on it. Porter against Fox. They set the screen. Pass to Podziemski. Porter a screen on Kuminga. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Washington. Now, here's Fox. 11 points last game. Steps back. Westbrook kicks to Fox. Over Porter. And Fox gets it to go.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Pass to Branham. Back to Podziemski. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks. Here's Sarr following the score by Golden State. And Kuminga throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Podziemski finds Porter. Back to Podziemski. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Fox feeling it out a bit. Over Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Murray against Porter. And he tried again and finished off by Porter.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Porter is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Brown. And it's Branham in at the small forward spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Porter. He has 7. They set the pick. And there's the drive. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Washington with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Pocket 6. Savage. He's defended by Podziemski. That one drops for him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to Porter. Washington with the rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Porter finds Podziemski. The screen from Brown. Launches it. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Back to Murray. Outside, Kuminga. Savage. He's defended by Podziemski. He dialed that one up from long distance. And now a 10-point Washington lead. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Stars checked in for the Wizards. Avdia comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. The Warriors shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Pass to Porter. To the lane and finished off by Porter.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Now, here's Avdia. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Hodges. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Wide open look here for Murray. Good on the triple. Murray's got 12 now in this quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Porter against Murray. Hodges with a screen on Murray. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Sarr with it. He's guarded by Hodges. Sarr, the pass to Murray. To the paint. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got 7 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Hodges. And here's Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. So he gets them both.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
Now here's Murray. He's got 17. Sevic. He's defended by Podziemski.
Clearly a foul.
The Wizards have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so he makes both from the line. 24 seconds left now here in the second. Warriors trail by 8. Now here's Porter. He's got 11. There's the pick. Wide open. Hodges. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Washington foul. Denny Avdija.
The Warriors haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
At the line for 2. Hodges.
Free throw good. Hodges. And both free throws good for Hodges. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Washington Wizards.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. And changing it up. My favorite. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Saw the pass to Murray. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 8-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Porter. Washington with the rebound. Czar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Sevic. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now here's Porter. Launches a 3. That one no good. Wizards leading by 10. Murray with it. Now guarded by Porter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Warriors shooting 40% from the field. See the stat sheet here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Murray outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Bryant.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so it's Washington with it. The Warriors making the shot. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Podziemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Podziemski's got 15 points.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
The Warriors pull it in. Porter with it. He's got 11. To the inside, Hodges, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Now here's Murray. 17 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Take a look at the Warriors. Winding things down this season, they're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
And, well, for the Warriors, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light, and this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
Back to Abdia. They need this one. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hodges with a screen on Murray. The kick out to Porter. Brown the pass to Porter. There's the pick. Down low, Hodges. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Here's Golden State now. It's been 13 unanswered points for them. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Murray. The Warriors making the shot. He had a nice open look right there. He's got 7.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. And now Abdia pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. In 4th, the Wizards.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Good on the second free throw. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Porter. Murray against Porter. Here is Hodges. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pocket 2. Fires away from way outside. A shot by Podziemski, no good. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Back to Abdia. Sarr with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Savage. A three-pointer, no good. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Porter against Murray. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Here's Porter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Murray, the pass to Sarr. To the middle. Murray kicks to Abdia. Sarr sets the screen for Abdia. And Sarr throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Porter. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Here's Podziemski. He's got 18. And that one's good by Porter. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And the layup is good. Murray's got 19 points.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Pass to Hodges. Abdia against Brown. Outside Porter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. There's Porter with a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 3-point Wizards lead. Now Podziemski. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Pass to Porter. Takes a three. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Sevic, he's defended by Podziemski. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Hodges. Brown outside. Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him. Brown deciding where to go with it. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porter pulls it in. The Warriors trail. Outside, Porter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Down low. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Warriors making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Got a change for the Wizards. Fox is checked in. And here's Avdia. 5 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
All free throws good from Avdia. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Hodges with a screen on Fox. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Pass to Branham. Now Porter. 5 on the clock. For the lead. Porter, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh. He's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
The Warriors making a switch here. Juzang. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.